So you and Goodz, right? You and Goodz. Like I heard you talking to him. I think it was on the I Disagree podcast, right? You guys are talking about was it a battle or was it just like you guys had pre-written?
No. It wasn't. It was the same thing I'm telling you right now. Might have happened a bunch of times with me and Rex and all of them, and we in ciphers, and it's 4 or 5 people. I went to the studio to listen to some beats.
Right.
Goodz was an artist that was I guess he was signed to the producers who were playing me beats that day. So his thing was, yeah, they told me you was coming down there. So, I kind of, because I was already Jae Millz. So my thing always be, well, if when I was coming to the studio, you heard I was coming there and you had to get ready and y'all had to focus up. But I didn't know who you were when I was coming there. How was you?
Because he said he was getting a lot of warnings about you.
Yeah, but I didn't know who you were.
Right, yeah.
So if you get warnings about me and I never heard of you, what is that telling you about how we came up? That's telling me that you wasn't who you think you are, as long as you think you were that. But see, the problem is they don't like to hear that from me. You don't want to hear Millz tell you, yo, bro, you ain't never been me. Maybe it's the way I say it, or maybe it's the way it comes off. But it's like, I don't think you should feel any sort of way if I say you're a great battle rapper, you're a great businessman, and I might not be able to get you on a big stage. I might not, right? But you can't do nothing under the sun with me on a microphone trying to stay on a BPM in a booth and shoot a video, direct it, upgrade it, upload it.
Well, hold on. Jae Millz, this is what I want to ask. All right, we talking about this.
It ain't no comparison, yo.
The DNA, you versus DNA.
I don't care what y'all think about what they used to be. My rebrand is I'm this now, and I can still show love. It ain't hard for me to show love.
What made you go so crazy versus DNA? Was it the freestyle? Was it the freestyle? Or was
it was the whole thing. It was the whole thing. You know what it would be like? Because I had to explain this to Math Hoffa. I like putting the mirror in front of people. Right. Imagine if because Jae Millz just had a few nice weeks on the internet, now he want to come on here and talk crazy to PiperBoy Williams. He want to come on here and talk crazy to PiperBoy Williams because he got a 20,000 subscribers now and he on the hype list and all of that. He want to talk crazy to PiperBoy Williams now.
Right.
What would your blog sound like for a week straight? What would you do to me on these blogs?
The 48 laws of power. Like sometimes you gotta end somebody, bro.
And especially if it's uncalled for.
Yeah. It
would be like, damn, where'd that come from? I'd be showing Millz love. Like, yeah, we might have dragged him if he had some bad battles, but you stunk it up. But when you showed up with Black Glove Millsy, we was there for you. So what did I do to deserve that? You sit back for a few days, you be like, nah, I ain't letting Millz get off with that. And then you forget about all of that. He's a legend. I used to listen to Millz. Millz tried to play with me. Yeah, Millz is still all of that, but Millz tried to play with me. So now he got to pick up the controller. That's how I took it. All that you living in your past, and
you was low key getting jumped, like on the podcast or whatever. They was kind of like coming in on you, like going crazy on you. You know
I heard Goodz say he had to go against the machine. I'm like, I said, what I got already with it. What I went against? I ain't have no bloggers. I'm not saying it like that, but I didn't come into this with a winning chance.
Yeah.
I had to really be like, you know what? I know they might drag me. I know I don't got 81,000 subscribers like Goodz or 64,000. And look at it like this. When we started this, I had 4,500 subscribers. That I Disagree podcast page had 18.1. If you go look at how many subscribers that page got right now and how many subscribers Jae Millz TV got right now, you would wonder what are they doing over there? What are they doing? They ain't doing nothing but chopping up our content and putting the I Disagree logo in the corner and making shorts and reels of it. They gonna chop this up too. I ain't
before we get to the Goodz, you and DNA, I mean, everybody's got you winning the battle between you.
Bystander.
But What made you do the DNA never been out like that track, bro? It's like I mean, I don't know if you know this or not. Like that could be a hit, gang.
Everybody keep telling me that. So what
I don't know. Like you need to get like somebody needs to push that song.
It's available on all streaming platforms right now. While they playing with him, it's available on all streaming platforms right now. I got all 3 rounds on there. It's a 3-pack. I got In My DNA track 1, Spin the Block part 2. I mean, Spin the Block is track 2 because that was round 2, and DNA Never Been Outside is track 3 because that was round 3. So what happened with the Never Been Outside? I'm gonna tell you the story on that. Browse sent me that, and he was like, I was just playing around with something. Tell me what you think. And I'm like, nah, I like that. That's cool. But I was like, I don't know if that's for the battle. It's cool, but I don't know if it's for the battle. And I probably wrote that first little part, a DNA and a DNA. I never heard nobody say put on that. I tried to look up his resume in the streets, but DNA. At that point, I was like, oh, this is it. This is it. And
you killed that.
I just started going. I just started going. I was like, yo, we going. I wanted to shoot the video for DNA Never Been Outside.
Salute everybody. You already know the vibe. I want everybody to let me know. Did Goodz get bodied, bro? But tell me what y'all think about the Steve Maddens, the Slick Walks, the Slick Maddens, or whatever they calling them. Do you think it's crazy to have those sneakers be like $40 or so, and then you mark them up for $160 for the mold for that sneaker? Imagine Goodz paid like $8, $10 for the sneaker and then sold it to everybody for $160. I think that's kind of disingenuous. But if you hustling, get to your hustle bag. I can't knock them though, right? If you're hustling, I get that. But I just think that Jae Millz has really tarnished his brand. Do you look at his brand the same way? Did you ever look at his brand a certain way? Do you think that Jae Millz has tarnished his brand with the Steve Madden thing? What do you think? You know, we live in a world where it's follow fashion. Everybody just listens to something and they run with it. It's not like back in some time. Everybody runs with something. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. So what do you think about his brand right now? Goodz just did an interview. I mean, not an interview. He did a blog saying he's happy. He feels happy about the whole situation.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit.
Y'all drop like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to Udo on Go. Let's get back to it.
All right. We could talk about it now because it's over. But I wanted to shoot the video for DNA Never Been Outside at the church where I shot Turn the Lights Off.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't remember the location of the church. So me and my man was driving around for dumb long, and I got this suit on with these hard bottoms, and I'm like, yo, we just got to figure something out. And my lady was calling me for some food. She wanted me to get some food on the way in.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, man, we can just shoot the video tomorrow. And the place I was going to stop to get her some food, it was like a dead end street. And I'm so metaphorical. I'm like, yo, this is it. This is a dead end street. This is the end of the battle. This is the 3rd round. This is it.
So you got hold on, because a lot of people don't know. You and DNA had an agreement to have 3 rounds.
Yeah, we because in my mind it's like this is what the battle rap culture do. We do 3 rounds. So, right. But with Goodz, I was gonna do 5. I was gonna give him the Murder Mook rules. I was gonna do 5. First off, before we go any further, I want to say shout out to DNA, right? Because I think through all of this, DNA showed people that he gonna rap. You know what I'm saying? He's a rapper.
I respected what he did.
Yeah,
too.
He a rapper, bro. He don't really want to. He ain't about to do all of the extra personal stuff, and that's why I didn't go there with DNA. If you notice, I keep saying, rest in peace to DNA's moms. I'm never gonna say anything disrespectful or reckless or out of pocket or even that make it seem like I'm talking about. Now I'm never going there. That's just the avenue I'm not going down. Man. So I don't feel like I have to talk about his kid, his baby moms, his moms. I could.
Goodz really got bodied. If Jae Millz bodied him without talking about his family, talking about nothing, because Goodz kept talking about his girl, his baby moms, and all type of shit like that. But if he did this with 3 verses, did 3 responses, Jae Millz, to Goodz 6 responses, and Goodz was taking jabs at family members, said fuck his producer, his film, the cameraman, and all of that, and still got beat?
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
And got your Slick brand, your Slick Madden brand tarnished? Nasty work. Let's get back.
Talk about you. I'm that lyrical and that creative where I could talk about you for 3 songs in a row, just you and you only. And I felt like DNA. Of course, you got your name dropping. You might do your Drake, Nicki, blah blah. I was a part of something that was historic. I'm always going to get that. I'm not mad at that. But DNA ain't saying nothing about my mom's.
No,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, being a part of something historic. I kind of want to ask you about that, but we wait till later. But being a part of, bro, you on a label with Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, it's kind of not something you can kind of talk crazy about. And you had like a verse that was dope. You know what I mean?
They'll still find ways to crack jokes on it though. Like that's why I be saying the jokes is funny, but I can name 20 battle rappers that would have gave anything to be in my position and experience what I got a chance to experience at Young Money. That was
I feel like you and Cassidy were like having a lot of success.
Shout out to Cass. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling, I want everybody to make sure y'all go check out that Easy to Block Captain and Cassidy battle. Like that's gonna be something big to end the year off.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But real quick, you versus DNA. Obviously, you know, everybody got you winning that. What was your favorite song from you and your favorite song from DNA in that whole back and forth?
I think my favorite song probably would be DNA, Never Been Outside. Everybody but I really like In My DNA because I think that was like the tone that set the tone of where I was gonna go with it, what BPM I was gonna stay at. If y'all notice, I stayed
the flow,
because I didn't want to go to slower sample because it's like, nah, that ain't for right now. That's not the energy. You already presented the energy with these first couple records. So I like The Dirty Kitchen.
That was cold-blooded, bro. What about the Story of Jarvis? You ain't like that?
I like the Story of Jarvis, but I feel like it was just a bunch of name dropping. It was, and it sounded like he should have been breakdance like,
you see, Eric Sermon responded to that one.
That's what's up. I responded to it too.
Bro, and like I'm not gonna say no names, but like a lot of big. I mean, you know, you're already in the.
But that's the thing. That's the thing.
Big name celebrities are like watching all of this. Bro.
I think a lot of people like DNA, The Story of Jarvis, because it was so much of an upgrade from that no joint.
It was a big upgrade.
It was such an upgrade. You was kind of like happy that he kind of took it serious, you know. So, but I like the Dirty Kitchen.
I like Dirty Kitchen too.
I like the beat. I like the flow, but he wasn't really saying much, you know what I'm saying? But
it was shot fire.
Yeah, I like the whole aesthetic of it, but I felt like it was.
But you kind of just went.
Yeah, it was too slow. It was, you know what I'm saying? But DNA had a lot of bars. He was creative with it.
He did.
Yeah, I say shout out to DNA and shout out to Goodz too. That's why I said I'll probably never be cool with him and like chop it up with him like that again, but. He tried. And
DNA did kind of low key on 15 Minutes of Fame. He was kind of giving you your flowers a little bit.
Yeah. And if through all of this, if you look at my Math Hoffa interview, you look at anything I've been
doing, you gave both of them flowers on your Math Hoffa interview.
I'm never gonna say. I mean, the diss records that Goodz did to me was horrible, but I can never.
Wait, you ain't like the third one, and the fifth one. And, hey,
all right, now you're gonna get me started. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Now, if you want to really have a conversation, let's have a conversation.
Hold on.
No,
I think you cleared it. I think you cleared it.
You want to go through each song?
I think you cleared the battle.
Song with you.
His third one and his fifth one was lava, though. Like,
what was the name of them?
I can't even name them, gang.
You got to go look them up. What was your favorite bar? What was the first bar from it? How he started off?
See, the thing that you got over a lot of these battlers.
Oh my God!
Hold on. I'm just being fair. The thing that. Yo, the thing that you got, Jay, over a lot of these battles is how you start, like the song. It's just like you don't miss a step with like. You know what I'm saying? How you start rapping, the energy, like the impact. When we were all reacting to it, right? I mean, I reacted to an Angry Fan, Battle Fast, Chris and Bites, like a lot of people reacted to it.
Shout out to all of y'all too. I appreciate all the reaction videos, whether they was with me or against me. All y'all doing is keeping the traction going to all of this. It's all battle rap. It's all
like how you rap, it's just like the thing about your first and your second song versus Goodz, there was not a drop off. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking at the first song. I'm like, yo, this is cold blooded, right? But I'm like, can he do it again? And you did it again. And it's just like, yo, bro, like, come on, bro.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you something else that's crazy. I'm gonna tell you something else that's crazy right here. I ain't never say this.
Yeah.
When I got the beat for Turn the Lights Off, I was still going at it with DNA. Like I was gonna do a Turn the Lights Off, one verse for DNA, and then I knew Goodz was gonna say something. So I was gonna have a Turn the Lights Off for him too. And my brother and Steve was like, nah, yo, if you're gonna do Turn the Lights Off, you gotta do Turn the Lights Off for one of them. So I was like, I had already did DNA Never Been Outside. So I'm like, I'm not about to do overkill with DNA. I feel like we did what we needed to do. But I knew Good. I said, I know for a fact he gonna wait till all of this is over. He gonna think I'm barred out. He gonna think my brain is fried. I don't have the energy to keep doing this. And he just gonna jump out the window. And sure enough, I was downstairs just putting some potent in the air. My boy just sent me a text. I ran upstairs so fast and hit publish on YouTube.
Wait. So I want to ask you this, right? How did it feel? Like, because you've got the battle rap community, everybody's like, yo, Jae Millz is just taking everybody out, right? And shout out to Goodz, but he dropped What's a Wolf to a Lion, Got Him, and Sit Your Whack A Down, and you had one song that was like beating all three of them. Like, how did that feel when the battle rap community, and you can see it, I mean, it's clear. Everybody's like, yo, Millz got
I think at that time I started realizing like, all right, I ain't gotta rush it. Cause I think me and DNA was playing the you got 24 hours to respond. But then DNA took about 5 days to put Dirty Kitchen out. So I wasn't really tripping. I was like, all right, well, I guess I might get that same window. But I think with Goodz, I think he was trying to like kill me with like, oh, he put out more songs than me. And I'm just glad by the time we got to Goodz, y'all had already seen me and DNA go back and forth with it to the point where it was like, some people might say it came down to Dirty.
Nah, the tunnel stream said, nah, man, boy had on the same outfit the whole week. Nah, bro, my man's is outside, okay? My man's is outside, and he is marketing. Imagine how many of those hats Jae Millz sold, son. He sold a few of them, son. So imagine how much hats he sold in a mix of this. Them videos was going on 100,000. You got your own potential little brand, potentdpt.com. Come on, bro. That's a good look. That's when you dropping your music. It's a good look to be ready like that, bro. Even if he ate from the views, which we know he ate a little bit of money from the views, he potentially could have sold 10,000 hats. Imagine he sold 10,000 hats. It's crazy.
Kitchen and DNA Never Been Outside. But
nah, you kind of won all them rounds. I'm not just saying that because you're on here. Like, you won every round on that one. But I mean,
I appreciate that. But
Dirty Kitchen was fire.
Some people may say Story of Jarvis might have been better to Spin the Block.
I think you got all of them, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I appreciate that. But I'm not mad at the argument. That's what make it dope for battle rap. But with Goodz, you can't make that argument. I think the bar was set so